The Marco bot thought it would be a brilliant idea to praise George W. Bush in the most cringeworthy way imaginable, and Trump pounced.
I just want to say, at least on behalf of me and my family, I thank God all the time that it was George W. Bush in the White House on 9/11 and not Al Gore. I think you can look back in hindsight and say a couple of things, but he kept us safe. And not only did he keep us safe, but no matter what you want to say about weapons of mass destruction, Saddam Hussein was in violation of UN resolutions, an open violation, and the world wouldn't do anything about it. And George W. Bush, enforced what the international community refused to do. And again, he kept us safe, and I am forever grateful to what he did for this country.
How did he keep us safe when the World Trade Center came down? The world, excuse me, I lost hundreds of friends. The World Trade Center came down during the reign of George Bush. He kept us safe. That's not safe. That is not safe, Marco.
I can't get over how stupid the audience is. You're booing a fact that's not debatable. Okay, the towers did come down under his watch. Now, here is where they turn around and say, but he couldn't have done anything to prevent it anyway. But wait. You're admitting it came down under his watch if that's the argument you pivot to. And second of all, he could have done something about it. He had memos on his desk that said, Bin Laden determined to attack within the United States. This idea of he kept us safe. Well, empirically, it's the case. He just didn't. It's a fact that he didn't. And then there were warning signs and there were things he could have done. So the audience is just on the side of stupidity there. They just refuse to accept a fact because it's emotionally uncomfortable for them. And again, for now, the fifth time I've said it this show? That's an audience that's stacked with RNC people. That's not a true Republican-based audience. Apparently, the Republican-based audience actually was mature enough to say, yeah, Trump is right, because he won in the polls with 75% of the vote in some polls. But the audience is like, boo, facts, boo, we don't like facts, boo. And look at fucking Marco bot. The Marco bot said, I thank God George W. Bush was in the White House on 9/11 instead of Al Gore. You thank God the guy was in there who didn't keep us safe and had memos that were ignored where it said Bin Laden to determine attacks in the U.S. I thank God the guy who failed was in the White House and was able to fail while he was there. Marco, stop it. He's like a broken politician. He's an empty suit, and he is a glitchy Marco bot. Because everything he says is just disparate right-wing talking points that you smush together and something comes out there. America is the greatest country in the world, and I'm in favor of families, and God is very important. Even to the Saddam Hussein was in violation of UN resolutions. Wait. What were the actual reasons for the war as they told us? Saddam Hussein was responsible for 9/11. Saddam Hussein was responsible for 9/11. Oh my God, he did 9/11. Oh my God, we gotta go in. Then we learned that wasn't true. Then they just moved the goalposts. He has weapons of mass destruction. Yeah, that's it. He has weapons of mass destruction. But wait, first you said he did 9/11. Now we know he didn't do 9/11. We invaded anyway. And then when we learned that, hey, our whole reason for going in was wrong, nobody was like, okay, let's go. We fucked up. We thought he did 9/11. He didn't do 9/11, so let's get the fuck out of here. They just moved the goalposts. Weapons of mass destruction. Okay, first of all, he didn't have them. Second of all, if he did have them, that's not enough. There needs to be a next to that. He has weapons of mass destruction and he's about to launch them against Cleveland in 17 minutes. That's an argument. But they didn't even bother to make that. Weapons of mass destruction. And there's a lot of shitty fucking countries with weapons of mass destruction. A lot of them we support. We're giving fucking, cluster bombs to Saudi Arabia as they massacre civilians in Yemen. Nobody's saying, oh my God, they have terrible weapons. Let's go in there. Let's stop them. And there were articles recently about how Saudi can get an off-the-shelf nuke from Pakistan. And everybody's saying, oh my God, we gotta go stop them. Saudi Arabia, weapons of mass destruction. They're gonna get it from Pakistan. No. So this idea of, just keep moving the goalposts. And then by the very end, what was the argument? He's a bad guy. So that's the reason we go in there and we occupy country and over 200,000 civilians die and we waste, by 2053, when you add the interest, $7 trillion on the war. That's enough? Yeah, he's a shitty dude. Yeah, there's a lot of shitty dudes. Many of them we actively support. Like I was just telling you, we support Saudi Arabia, who declared all atheists are terrorists. They put people to death for apostasy and drug smuggling. Get the fuck out of here with your bullshit reasoning. But the Marco bot goes out there. Yeah, I'm very happy George Bush was president during 9/11 when he didn't prevent it. And I am very Christian and families are good.